Hey,
Hey kids, believe it or not, we're back.
it's been a minute.
You may not know we were gone, but we were. We were gone for a minute. I'm on a sobriety thing at the moment. Just kidding. I'm just taking a month off from my wife. But happy birthday. But tasting's allowed, so we're doing that. Hey, just a quick thing here. All you trying to do the grinds or have done the grinds or want to do the grinds, go to getgrinds.com. Right now, today, if you order, you get 3 free cans with the order.
With any order? Or you got to order like a sleeve or something?
Mm-mm.
Damn.
Any order, you get 3 free cans. I don't know. There might be some.
Might be a minimum or something.
But even if you order, generally you order 3 or 4 cans. You order 3 cans, you get 3 cans. You don't pick the flavors on those 3 cans, though. The backup ones. There are 3 things we're trying to do. 2 of them are great. I haven't had the third one. But check it out. It's on the website when you go in there, make an account, and you put in the Tipsy Irishman sent you. That'll help me, which should help you, and we'll go from there.
Yeah,
And with that being
help
said,
the show
Mike,
and
help the show.
help you kick smoke.
Help you. Yes, that's the most important part.
Yeah.
I don't use it for that. I use it because I love the flavors and I like the caffeine because I don't drink a ton of coffee like I used to. So, gotta stay awake, you know.
It just dawned on me why we haven't done a show in forever. I got bit by the alligator.
Oh yeah.
Gator hunting. I got bit. Almost lost a finger, but we're okay. And that put a cramp.
So
in the
dramatic.
thing.
It was a little scratch. I was kidding.
And I had it just finally healed over. That's been like almost 4 weeks. Like 4 weeks this weekend, 3 weeks this weekend.
But now he's weird. He swims like this.
Yeah, that was pretty sketchy. That was close to losing. That's why.
And he's sprouting a little tail. I thought that was weird too. But you know,
it's like turning into an alligator.
yeah. See, the reptilians exist, kids.
But first time back in a couple of weeks, and we're back with that new hotness, which is great. We don't get the new stuff a ton.
I mean, you know, the new hotness is always
I know,
here, but
yeah.
you know, the extra new hotness.
But when we get it, we want to try to get a review out and get it out to the people first. Just help people know, whether or not it's worth the money. So tonight,
I don't have to drink it to tell you it's worth the money. I know what it is. I mean, it's
this is Wild Turkey's Jimmy Russell 70th anniversary bottle.
I've never had a bad wild turkey.
So this is essentially Turkey 101. It's 50.5 proof. It is age stated at 8 years. The press release on it, though, says that it was blended between 8 and 9 year barrels. They can't age state it at 9 years if it's got 8 year in it. They got to go to the lowest year. All right, so it's age stated 8. It's a blend of 8 and 9. And it's from, I think they called it like a family section of the Rick House or something like that, like where they kind of hold honey barrels or age things differently, or so maybe it's marketing.
Or that special stuff.
Right. So tonight we're going to find out if it's BS marketing or if it's legitimate because we're banging it up against the 8-year Turkey 101 that we got from Japan earlier this year. And if you remember back to that show,
I forgot it was 8 year.
we loved this bottle. We loved it. We loved it for the price. This is a liter, and I think I paid like $75, $80 for the liter. And we said the same. It's great. It's significantly better than regular 101. Phenomenal pour.
Again, I've never had a bad turkey yet.
Yeah, the turkey stuff's just great. This one came in was $55 out the door, $56 out the door.
56.
So it's about double the price of your
so
regular Shelf 101.
Yeah, $52.99.
Yeah.
Plus tax.
And there's been some mixed feelings on this in the community, at least in my immediate community. Some of my buddies ran out and immediately snagged it. Some were like, bro, it's just regular 101. What are you doing? It can't be that much better.
No, it is a bigger bottle. Okay.
I would, yeah, it's a liter. Yeah.
I was like, this is a weird looking thing. Yeah, all right.
Yeah, when you put them side by side, it's
Yeah.
like, hang on a second. I might have been a little hesitant on it too. Marketing ploy, the whole single Rick House BS. That the marketing stuff can get a little extreme, but we've had this 8 year and we loved it. And so I knew if I can get this for 50 and change as opposed to buying this from Japan for 80 and change, well, I'm going to take the $50 bottle all day long.
I mean, it is bigger.
It is. It's slightly larger. It's 25% bigger, but it's almost 40% more.
I'm just messing with you.
So actually, this just popped up. We have another chance to grab some of these, and I'm probably going to pass on it because I have this one now, and this is supposed to be regularly available. This dropped everywhere. This landed in Total Wines. This landed in ABC's. This landed in Publix.
Yeah, I've seen it all over all the groups.
All over the place in big quantities, which is cool. It's supposed to be a shelf available product.
Except for me, I only got one.
Yeah, right. But Jack Daniels said the same thing about the barrel proof rye, the single barrel proof ryes, and those are everywhere and they're great, and the price is held. You can still get those for $54.99.
And I have too many of them.
Oh, they're so good.
They're delicious. I have too many.
I gotta go pick one in.
This all.
Oh, what, JJ's Lego?
Yeah.
My son's got Legos on the table.
That's cool.
I got a store pick one out of Miami. My buddy Dave's got to go grab for me next time he's down there. Anyway, back to the task at hand. So the glasses in the back here are the new 70th anniversary.
I gotta get my grinds out. Hang on.
Yeah, Jimmy Russell. Turkey 101 will forever and a day.
This one?
Yeah.
All right.
when somebody's getting new into whiskey, it's the first bottle I recommend. It's so approachable in price. It's so approachable.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
It's just a great pour, and it's something a little more complex than your basic Woodford, Knob Creek. Not regular Knob Creek can be a little one dimensional. Woodford's can be a little weedy, grainy. This gives you
True.
a little more proof. You're talking 101 proof, a little more complexity. I just think it's.
I mean, my daily just general having at the house when I want to drink is turkey rye 101 all day.
God, the nose is phenomenal. That's just such a really good nose. Sweet.
I've missed it.
I know.
It's almost been a month that I haven't drank, so I miss it.
It's a little
Fruity.
yeah, and a little nuttier than I remember.
Nutty.
Like walnutty, like a bitter nut.
Yeah.
See, I don't really get it out of the Japanese 8-year is
This is
a little
more
subdued.
This is more in your face. That's more subtle.
Yeah, exactly the way I'd say it. Now, to be fair, this has a ton of air on it. It's been open longer. We've just pulled the wrapper off this one today, so we may have to revisit if they are substantially different. But the nose right off the bat is definitely different.
Decent ethanol too, even though we know it's 101. I'm getting some decent ethanol on it. Hit my eyeballs.
Yeah, a little bit in the back of the throat. Cheers.
Cheers. Welcome back. Well, that's delicious.
God, it's so good.
It's so good.
And we're
so smooth. Wow, that's ridiculous.
We'll probably end up posting this in Happy Juice eventually. When somebody was talking about this bottle, one of the comments was like, "It's just 101." I've had the 101, regular 101 against this 8-year.
What are you drinking? Paint thinner?
I tend to disagree. I think it's significantly different. This is more oak, more complexity.
Oh yeah.
Like,
and it hit the under the tongue, not
yeah,
on top.
yes,
under
you're getting
the
the
tongue.
same thing.
Yeah, under the tongue, and then you're getting that moisture.
There's still a finish, and it's starting to dry a little because it's oaky.
And not there's the viscous, as you say, but not overly viscous.
No. It's not
Just
crazy.
a light coat, but that under the tongue thing, I love that.
I mean, it's not crazy thick.
Almost like when you get something stuck on your tongue, and it starts watering, you get that weird. That's what it's like. I know that's weird.
It does, yeah. It tingles. But the mouthfeel is everywhere. And the under the tongue thing is weird.
Oh, the
You're right.
second drink is just good. Wow.
Vanilla, sweet.
It's almost like a burst. Like you bite into a fruit, like that burst of flavor.
Yeah, and then it just
Like a real fresh. I don't know what the word is. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree in that
You speak
it's intense up front and the finish is pretty short. 8-year 101, I wouldn't expect the finish to be anything crazy, but the finish is pretty dang short. So,
and this is not bad for that price point.
no, hell no.
I mean, that's amazing.
All right, so jumping into the Japanese release.
So
The main difference here,
sushi.
yeah, right. This is supposed to have some 9-year juice in it, and it's supposed to come from a different part of the rick house. So we'll see.
Rickhouse neighbor.
Yeah, right.
Completely different.
Completely different.
But just the same thing under the tongue, the smooth back, no viscosity at all.
This is way more vanilla to me.
Yes,
This is way more vanilla
and less oak.
and less oak. Yeah,
Yeah.
I wholeheartedly agree.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
crazy.
You can really taste the oak in this.
Yeah, when you do them back to back, I think if I had separated them by a day or two, I would have told you they were pretty much identical. If I had one tonight, one tomorrow, I would have told you they're pretty dang close. The finish is almost identical.
Completely different.
To Ed's point, the finish under the tongue is the same.
What's funny though is tastes 101 does not taste 101.
Yeah, no, the Japanese release does not. I wouldn't have told you that was
90?
Yeah, I would have said sub 100.
Smells 92.
I would definitely said sub 100. Where
Yeah, that's crazy.
the Jimmy Russell release, man, I'm leaning towards that's an issue with the air, that this has been on air significantly longer, because that's kind of what air will soften things out a bit.
That's true.
So we may have to come back and do them side by side, but straight up as it is today, this is definitely a more intense flavor all the way around. Everything about it is more intense. The initial flavoring that you get, the ethanol burn.
I would say to make a drink, to have by itself.
Yeah, you think?
Yeah. That just to sip on, just to maybe throw it
I
in.
think it depends on what I'm in the mood
But I
for.
mean, I do like it. I would do it as a drink, just by itself.
it's what am I in the mood for? That
This
night?
you could kill a bottle.
Yeah,
with
you
this
just
because
crush
it's that mellow. This you're gonna take a minute, even though they're both 101. This will sneak up on you.
That's very interesting. This one instantly dries your mouth right back out. I mean, with that sip, I mean, it's
and this doesn't. Wow.
neither one of them have an overwhelming amount of the what we call that wild turkey funk. It's there.
And no chest burn at all.
No, none.
Like it's here and it's gone.
Yeah, that 101. I think the 101 is a pretty solid proof point. We were debating this in the chat earlier. 101 to 110, I think there's so many good options in that range, and this would be one of them. Should be released nationwide. Should be able to find it relatively easy. It's dropping in big quantities. There's not a huge. I haven't seen any secondary on this yet
I
because
think it's weird. I only got one.
it is kind of weird because I think Total Wine probably sucked up that first round because they dropped a ton of them.
Bastard.
But I love it. I think if you're looking at the regular 101 and you're talking about $28-$30 out the door for that, and this is 50 and change out the door, it is a different experience than the regular 101 to me. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Like that drinks that much better than the regular one. It's worth the premium in my mind.
Yeah, I think I don't. As a guy who doesn't have a huge budget, I don't think it's out of line.
No,
I would pay it.
It's definitely not. And some of the questions that we were getting asked in the group chat was like, do I open it and drink it or do I sit on it? Is this going to be a collector's bottle? This is the 70th, Jimmy Russell, whatever.
Buy two, and then you don't have that problem.
Sure, buy two and bunker one, maybe, but I can't imagine. I had a buddy who was at the distillery. He got his signed, which was pretty cool. He got it signed by Jimmy Russell and got a great picture. And so that's something that means something to him. He was up there for the Kentucky Bourbon Fest, Jack. So Jack got one signed,
Chucker.
Which is really cool. But to me, at this price point, you crack them and drink them. It's just a very, very good,
especially if they're around. If they're around, it doesn't hurt to knock one out.
I will say this: if you are a huge fan of Rare Breed, this does not replace Rare Breed at the price. I'm not a mega Rare Breed fan. I think Rare Breed can drink a little hot sometimes. It just doesn't really float my boat. But I have friends that love it, and I don't.
What's the point on it?
It's almost 120, I think. Rare Breed's it's pretty high up there. I haven't had one.
We'll get him there, kids. He didn't like rye before me, and we got him loving rye now.
I think I have a Rare Breed buried in the cabinet. I have to go dig it out later. But it's the same price point, and if you like that higher proof, this is not a replacement for it. So don't be expecting to spend the same money and get the same thing out of it. This is probably more geared towards your people that are already big turkey fans, your people that already love 101, elevated experience when it comes to the 101. Cool looking bottle, cool little story on the back.
101's great. 101, you can sit there and have three good drinks, and you're feeling groovy.
Yeah. I will say this to Wild Turkey. Putting a clear label on the back with black writing makes it impossible to read whatever story they're trying to tell you. There's some marketing spiel on the back here, and I have 2015 vision and I can't read it. Where this one, it's a nice bright white label and you can see the letters.
What are they hiding, kids?
I mean, could you read that?
I couldn't read that. If it was white, to be honest,
it might as well be in Japanese, dude. It doesn't make any sense. You can see the label kind of peeling up here on the side. It's just a clear sticker, on a clear bottle with black writing.
Weird.
Yeah, kind of a waste of a sticker if you're asking me, because you can't see anything. You can't even understand what they're trying to tell you.
Maybe they're encouraging you to drink the whole bottle. So
you can see it on the back side of it.
See it once it's empty.
Yeah, right. If I tilt it down enough, I actually can.
That's the marketing right there.
Jimmy Russell 70-year journey. It's a marketing spiel, but I can't tell you what it says because I can't read the damn thing. Same packaging as the 101, same bottle size, same bottle shape.
Now, when you do that, though, I think you should try to differentiate it a little bit.
Yeah, you can see. So they got the fancy writing on the neck and the fancy 70th on the front. It's they didn't.
A person who's not paying attention, though, I think would gloss over it if it was sitting next to the 101.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, and miss out.
Yeah, because that little age stated, that little 8-year age stated, it's kind of right here in the middle of the bottle. I don't know how close I can get that to the camera, and you can actually see it. It's very, very small. It's not like a giant. It's not like the Jack 10 where the 10's right in the middle or the 12's right in the middle. It's just a small little 8-year.
It's trying to get me excited saying Jack 12.
Yeah, right. But overall, I'm a turkey guy. This is a great product. It's within the wheelhouse. It's within the price range. They're not. It's not trying to jack it for $100 for it because it's got some fancy lettering on it. Good pour. extra age on a bottle that I already enjoy. And I kind of knew that going in because we've already had the 8-year, and I knew how I felt about the 8-year. I kind of knew this wasn't a risk for us.
I knew he wouldn't say no. That's what I knew.
Exactly, right? This wasn't a risky bottle. We had already had something very similar, and we loved it. So I think this one's a buy on site, and I don't know which one you need to back up and bunker it. It's supposed to be relatively available, nationwide. So I think the first initial surge is going to be really big. New product, people are going to be buying it out. But here in the next 3, 4, 5 months, it's going to be similar to the Jack single barrel proof rye, where it's sitting on the shelves right now. I can go buy one at ABC all day long for $54.99. So I got 2 of them sitting in my closet. I don't.
No, you said the wrong thing, but that's all right.
Oh, I'm going to ABC? You guys haven't had the barrel proof rye. I ask every time there. Single barrel proof rye?
I think I have it, do I not?
You have single barrel proof. You don't have the rye. Damn it. Right, because I'd buy it from you.
I'm just busting your balls. You said ABC, that's like cussing.
Yeah, I don't even start on ABCs for freaking Vault.
I respect Total Wine, not ABC's.
Yeah, ABC's getting out of line with the Vault stuff. So anyway, buy on site if you get a shot, for sure.
And with that, my friends, we're going to call it a night. Be sure to drink one for us, and an extra one for me because I'm not really drinking, at least for another week and a half. And then it's game on again. Make sure you go to getgrinds.com. Please like and subscribe. Mm-hmm. We would really appreciate it. Hey, sit in the toilet, watch all our shows, like them all. That's what I do when I'm on Facebook. We don't mind. Tell your friends. We could use the help. Until next one, my friends, we'll see you on the next episode. Be safe.